Daniel Craig returns as James Bond in the newest Bond installment, number 22, Quantum of Solace.
You don't have to worry about me.
Quantum of Solace is based on an Ian Fleming short story, although it retains none of the original elements of the short story. I'm Eric from SceneStealers.com, and this is a drummer special edition of Scene Stealers. This is drummer extraordinaire Billy Brimblecombe.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Now, you're a big Bond fan, and we both went and saw this movie recently, and I for one was struck by what a sequel it is.
Totally. Yeah, my experience with them is they all seem to be kind of singular snapshots of stories that don't necessarily connect, except him. And this one literally picked up right where the last one. He's
still devastated over the loss of Vesper Lynd from the last movie, Casino Royale, which many people, including me, think was the best James Bond movie ever.
I totally agree. I've seen a ton of them, but like not since I was a kid, and like saw View to a Kill 48 times on HBO.
Grace Jones and Duran Duran.
Yeah, you know, dance into the fire. Love that. I mean, I still love that song. The story moved very quickly in many different countries, and several different people were introduced, old and new, right away. And I was a little confused at the very beginning, and felt self-conscious about it. I did.
Well, they definitely don't spell anything out for you.
Yeah.
This is a really quickly paced movie, and I think though that even if you're not catching all the characters' names and you're not understanding the very specific details of the plot, you're going to get the basic gist of it.
Yeah. The villain, Mr. Green, was interesting because it was kind of a more modern spin on the villain.
Well, I mean, right away he's Mr. Green, and you know today's current cultural climate is so green-oriented, you know, and even in the last election that we just saw, everyone's green this and green that, and how we're going to create new jobs. Well, here we've got the ultimate corporate villain because this guy runs Green Planet.
Right.
And what's he doing? He's performing coups in Bolivia and trying to steal resources. So. Beware of your green charity because they might not be so charitable.
If Al Gore and/or Melissa Etheridge is a part of it, I think it's a safe bet. I think it's a safe bet. MK12 was involved with this movie, a local motion graphics company here from Kansas City. Being Kansas City guys, it was great to see them be a part of it. And they're responsible for the opening titles, which in most Bond movies are really a famous point of the movie, and this movie was no exception.
Definitely
totally
lived
awesome.
up. Yeah. MK12 gets a rock fist up from me, and you know what? This movie, Quantum of Solace, although I didn't like it as much as Casino Royale, but how could I? Because that movie is still the high bar. I'm going to give Quantum of Solace a solid rock fist up.
I too would give it a solid rock fist up. Very entertaining movie. Had a lot of fun with it. Picked right up where Casino Royale left off, and made me really excited for what happens next in the series.
Yeah, there's kind of a little cliffhanger here.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There you go. Bond 23 coming up. 2010.
Hot stuff.